one do you think is worth more? Well, definitely not the house, because it not only...
When you see our children, I was watching this BET report and it was sickening to watch what it is. I mean, it was crap, and I don't care if you don't like me anymore for saying it, but it's garbage. It's garbage. This woman talking about singing, pull my panties to the side or some nonsense like that, and y'all think that's music? It's sickening. And y'all need to do something about the music that they're showing at that BET award. And I'm sorry, I'm going to rant off, but when I saw the kind of crap that they're pushing out there, there's 6 people with a mic. Say something, sing something, play something. Nobody want to hear, the hell you do with a mic? Ridiculous. And y'all think we were looking funny in the 60s and 70s when we were dressed idiotic, but check the music that was coming out. We looked funny in the clown costumes and stuff, but no music was like that. That was a renaissance in so-called melanated or cockatoo music. Today, they're not teaching. It took them.
Yeah, Doc is frozen.
You see? Yeah. There's just one beat, and it's a drum, and somebody playing something over there, or you all are sampling old music. Why don't you learn the old music, copy the old music, play something or write something that matches the old music? Why do you think the only thing they want to push is this? It's a dumb down. It's dumbing you down. The real hip-hoppers, they're gone. The ones who were trying to keep the message going, keep the beat going, keep the true music going. That's very few. I like the one Brother Black Dot's music, and
Cambada.
Cambada.
Yeah.
I played that. That's the opening of my. I played their music as the opening to my last webinar, and it's gonna be the opening to this webinar.
Dope.
See what I'm saying? Because they got something to say. All this other crap, and you're gonna see these women slutting themselves on stage. I don't want to see you squat unless you're getting ready to have a baby. What the hell's all that about? I mean, did you numb already to all of that nonsense?
You would think, right? Like, how much more can we take with this nonsense?
But I'm trying to say, that is what tires your soul. That's what that music is, soul destroying music. Why you think they called soul music back in the day?
Facts.
Because you were feeling it. You fell in love with the music. How many babies were born listening to Barry White? How many babies were born listening to Isaac Hayes, Bill Phonics? That's when you were in love. We were talking love. We love our women. We talk love to our women. Now we want to call them bitches and hoes and the hoe. Now that's become part of our language. That's what you are. You a bitch and a hoe. The hell? Come on.
Doc going off, y'all. Doc going off. Because Doc is a musician. Some of y'all don't know, Doc is a musician. So this this is close to his heart.
Yeah, listen, the Earth, Wind, and Fire's my friends. They're close. Drummer, singer, arranger, and
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, or the book of, Salakia. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, beginning at verse 1. And it reads, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." Verse 2, "While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. I want to start off by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Kol Haloyim, La Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem, Racha, Kodash Barakatham. Double honors to my apostles and to my elders, a great millstone, who teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and the freedom to do so, now more so than ever. Shalom to the Aqua and the Akim out there listening and learning. Lord willingly, this is edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in a land that other nations appear like the other nations, but subscribing to this truth. To you I say Shalom. This is the brother Yahweh Sop out of the GMS Cleveland Church. A fellow servant coming at you with another lesson through the spirit, through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And basically, this lesson is in regards to, a video I saw yesterday. I was doing, scrolling through YouTube and came across that video with Dr. Phil Valentine. I don't know who that other guy is. You see the name of his channel is Black Magic, so I'm sure those are those individuals of our nation that believe that Egyptians and Hamitic and whatnot, so they going off, just like how he brought up African Bambaataa, which, when you go into African Bambaataa, he is the individual that basically like one of the founders of hip hop, but he was being accused of basically molesting grown men, molesting young boys at the time, and if you follow any kind of like podcasts that speak on certain things, speak on the music industry, those that are higher up in the industry, basically they say that was like they knew what he was doing. And this man hasn't been incarcerated or anything for any of these things. I believe one of the guys that basically took advantage of was the guy Hassan Campbell. I believe he has a podcast. But not to digress. The whole point of the video is when I saw that man, Dr. Phil Valentine, make that statement. I just took it as the spirit, because the scripture literally popped up in my head, Ecclesiastes chapter 12. You're seeing the sign of the times with the these jobs ceasing. They're beginning to lay off. I was listening to the brother Bakura Maf out of the Men of Valor Camp, and he was going into how Facebook is basically making it known that they're about to be laying people off. They're going to start with these tech companies, but when people aren't spending money, it's going to eventually go into these other businesses going to have to lay people off as well. I can see how the state and the government's trying to come up with ways to get money. Not to go into all my business, but like I was awarded unemployment during the pandemic, and then now they're literally, because it's an appeal process. I was, it was appealed twice. Both times, they sided with me. I missed a hearing, and basically they automatically sided with the employer. And now they talk about it's just so difficult. So it's like, and I'm like, well, how is it if you agree with me twice? So these governments or the municipalities are scrambling for money, because if people ain't working, how do you think these cities support themselves? Based off of taxes. But again, Like I said, that scripture is Ecclesiastes chapter 12. It goes into a lot of things. The grinder ceases, meaning the jobs, and the daughters of the music being brought low. This music is garbage, and it's so spiritual because, again, I came across that video this morning, but at camp, through the spirit, the brothers just went into music. You know, now I had already planned on doing a video on this, so I'm gonna put it in the group chat to let the brothers see it, because they gon', you know, like if you in the spirit and you know you've been in this thing and you following the spirit, you can see how like the camp lesson might start off on one particular subject, and brothers might delve into different topics as the spirit moves, but then it'll come around full circle, or the Lord will bring out examples of what we're talking about. You know, going into the power of the tongue. You know, we're bringing and speaking the end of this man's kingdom. We're bringing it into fruition. You know, just like he's trying to basically speak and bring into fruition his kingdom. You know, our kingdom is a particular going to be set up on the law, statutes, commandments, and this devil is adverse to the Most High. He's the Antichrist. You know, tells you that in 1 John, I believe, chapter 2, about there's many spirits of the Antichrist. You know, being anti or against, you know, Mashiach, you know, and the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So they're setting up a system that's adverse to the scriptures. You know, that's why the Bible is going to be basically outlawed. So, you know, music is a beautiful thing. I came across this scripture earlier, and it caught my attention. So, I never seen this scripture, so I wanted to bring that out. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, the book of Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, Shirach. It depends on how, you know, certain brothers pronounce it differently. And this is it says, wine and music rejoice the heart, but the love of wisdom is above them both. So, you know, music is supposed to be soothing, you know, it's supposed to be positive. And you heard what that guy Phil Valentine said. He said, why do you think they pushing out this garbage? You know what I mean? They don't want, you know, he went into African Boombata, which, like, again, like I said, if you go into this man history, you know, they say he's a pedophile. But, you know, we were just speaking on how the music that was being played years ago, you know, conscious rap like KRS-One, you know, different individuals, the Roots, Take Me to Another Place, you know, when that was real hip hop, you know, that was more conscious. You know, they understood the struggle and seeing what America was. And now, you know, the brother was bringing out how you got rappers from back in the day that look at the amount of money that Esau Edom is paying these rappers, this trap, like these TIs and these Chief Keefs and, you know, all these niggards, you know. And the brother was saying, yeah, but, you know, young thugs, you know, these men are millionaires on what? Promoting wickedness. So, you know, again, the music has been brought real low because it's prophecy. And that should show you what time we are in, you know. Matter of fact. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of the ancients and be occupied in prophecies. And that's how, you know, you're supposed to be occupied in the things that's coming, because that's how you know the time, the signs of the times, you know, the tokens. The tokens meaning the signs. You know, music was really set up like when you go into David, you know, when he established the temple, you know, he set up a choir. David set up a choir. You know, so the music and the Psalms was like, when you go into the book of Psalms, those are songs, and there's she but yet still, you know, those are songs set up to praise the Most High. You know, the music's supposed to really be in revelation of praising the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know. But again, what is the music nowadays? You know, they changed the vibration and the frequency of the music. You know, I forgot what was the original frequency, and I forgot what it is now. But all that changes the vibration. You know, if you've ever seen experiments when they'll play music, and depending on the frequency of the music, you know, depends on like how the patterns of the water would. Your body is made up of 70% water, so you know they were playing that harmonic vibration and frequency, and it's showing how the water looked at all cool, and and then they were showing playing the frequency they changed it to, and the water would look all wicked and evil and corrupted. So I got one last scripture, because like I said again, you got to be occupied in prophecy, because we're living prophecies right now. It's the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And basically the visions is the different prophecies. One of those prophecies was the music being brought low, and you got other prophecies that's coming to pass, like the grinders ceasing, meaning the jobs. And the final prophecies is going to be that Revelations 13, chapter 13 verse 16 on down, and then those ICBMs, those intercontinental ballistic missiles that's going to destroy this place. So if you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Seminole Indian, West Indian, or Haitian, I implore you to come back to the laws, statutes, commandments of your power, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, or you shall be destroyed. And with that, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Call Haloyim, La Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Ba'Hashem Rachak. Double honors to my apostles and to my elders of Great Millstone, who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more so than ever. Shalom to the Akwath and the Akim out there listening and learning. Lord, willingly this was edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of the other nations, appearing like the other nations, but subscribing to this truth. To you, I say shalom. Until next time I'm able to come with another lesson. Shalom, shalom, and watch Lababah. Shalom.